Living resenting me, then he's just imprisoning me. Cause I got a destiny, cause what got invested in me is really what's vested in me. And I'ma finish
the kingdom shall advance.
Doing my part, so I'm my partner, so here's the team. Attack when the enemy seen by laying hands, flowing up on demand. Prophesy when you can, tell them
the kingdom shall advance.
I forgive myself, forgive those sins in my past. Press forward, do the at-hand task that is before me. Realize that the devil hates me, he can't ignore me cause
the kingdom shall advance.
train my hands, my spirit man rules of engagement. So when it hits the pavement, the armor's on, body loose with statement. Breastplate, man, don't forsake me.
The kingdom shall advance.
That's what we started. Okay. Which he will manifest in his own time. He who is the blessed and the only potentate, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.
All right, what I'm highlighting here is once again he says, I am the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And so a lot of times we're talking about kingdom, a lot of people say, well, we don't want to stress kingdom. We just want to stress, being a humble, lowly servant. But our service, our kingdom, our authority is our service. And our service is our authority. Our humility is our authority. And our authority is our place of humility. But we can't escape the fact and not deal with that we are kings. See, that's why, because that revelation has not been stressed in the church. That's why when I was over there talking to the 5%ers and they say, peace, God. And they begin to talk to me about all the things that they talk about and try to destroy the foundation that I have. And because I didn't have an understanding of the kingdom, I didn't know what to do. And that's why a lot of people leave your churches and leave congregations and they get exposed to false doctrines and false teachings. And understand this about cults and false doctrines. It's not really the wickedness or the false teachings that grab them. It's the truth, partial truth, fragmented truth that actually grabs them. It's the love that they show. And they can expose something that the church has been sleeping on. Like churches still celebrating Easter. You know what I'm saying? We still in pagan holidays. So when they can expose that and say, see, y'all doing this, and they say, oh, nobody ever told me that before. And then they can give them the line, their hook, line, and sinker, they get them in. See, because we have to understand that God has called us to understand kingdom. Understand kingdom. And so now when the 5% talks to me about peace, God, I understand. We do have to have an understanding of what a king is. What is a king? Talk to me. Just holler it out. That's how we do it. A ruler. One who has authority. Yes. Dominion. Yes. Power. Yes. Anointed. All right. Yes. Anointed by whatever deity he represents. Yes. Well, understand this about a king. A priest can be filled with the spirit of his deity, but the priest's role is to worship and to bring the people into corporate worship of the deity so they can get blessings and favor from the deity that they're worshiping. But a king has the spirit of that deity in them, but the difference between the priest and the king is the king represents as the embodiment of that deity. So it's not just, oh, I have this spirit in me. But no. When you see me, you see the deity. Because I am the embodiment of the kingdom and of the deity that I represent. That's why other people understood this. The pharaohs understood this. They know they worship Pharaoh as a god. Because the pharaoh was the embodiment of the gods, of the sun god, of Ra, whoever. The pharaoh was the embodiment of that god. That's why when Jay-Z talked about, back to Caesar, we know it's a return to Caesar. And he's talking about people understood that the emperors, the pharaohs, the kings back in the day, they were worshipped as gods because they were the embodiment of the deity that was worshipped. So that's why when Christ comes and he says, as king, he says, are you a king? And that's why they were threatened by Christ, because he said, I'm the king. But my kingdom is not of this world. But Christ expanded and expounded on that. He didn't stay there, but what Christ did is he said, but now you are my body. We are joint heirs. So now he says, I have a kingdom. The Father has given life, and now he's given me the ability to give life. Now I have a kingdom, but my kingdom is a shared kingdom. So I'm sharing my kingdom with my people. So now when people see my people, which in Old Covenant was called Israel. Well, Jacob's name changed to Israel, being Prince of God, a prince, one who is the embodiment of the deity that is worshipped. He says now when people see you in the earth, you will be a light to the Gentiles. You will be a light that shines in a dark place. When they see you, they see me. Just as when he was talking about himself, I've been around you so long and you don't know who I am. You don't know who the Father is. When you see me, you see the Father. So now he expanded it and he says now when they see you, they see me. And so because I am in the Father and the Father's in me and I'm in you, when they see you, they see Yahweh. When they see you, they see God. So we are kings and priests in the earth. So our main function is to manifest. When we come through, even if I don't sing, I don't have to sing. I don't have to perform. My presence, when I come through, I manifest the kingdom of God. We're not the only ones that manifest. All people manifest their God. This is a contest of the gods. That's another thing with kingdom. When you think about kings, the Bible talks about when kings were at war. We talk about kingdom, we're talking about music that is combative, music that is confrontational, music that doesn't just compromise, but it comes and seeks to destroy and dismantle anything that exalts itself against the knowledge of Christ, to make you obedient to the kingdom of God. So kingdom music is authoritative music. Kingdom music and gospel music is not the same thing. Thank you, Lord.
I pledge allegiance to Jesus, King of kings, Lord of lords. I pledge allegiance to Jesus, the mighty captain of the force. I pledge allegiance to Jesus, who was and is to come. I pledge allegiance to Jesus, the Father, Spirit, and the Son. I pledge allegiance to Jesus, the King of kings, Lord of lords. I pledge allegiance to Jesus, the mighty captain of the force. I pledge allegiance to Jesus, who was and is to come. I pledge allegiance to Jesus.